How's it going? Ryan Fanley here, coming at you from the Viper Pit. It is still the month of January. I do not want this month to end. It's my favorite month in the world. Love deadlifts. All right, today we're going to talk about stiff leg dumbbell deadlifts, also known as dumbbell RDLs. I've already covered barbell RDLs, and then we've done some single leg dumbbell versions, but today I'm going to show you a two-legged dumbbell stiff-legged version. So you simply take your two dumbbells, get set in your stance, nice neutral posture, push your hips back, stretch the hamstrings, and then power up. From the side, good body position, push the hips back, reach for the wall behind you, and then power up. So why the heck would you do this with dumbbells? Well, there's a couple purposes that this is a very useful exercise for. The first is as a finisher in a hamstring workout. So research shows us that stretching the fascia that surrounds the muscle is a stimulus for growth. This puts the hamstrings in a big time stretch position under load, which is critical to get that growth component. So you could do it before you do your leg curls, so you stretch the fascia to allow more nutrients and byproducts into the blood. Then you do your more contracted based exercises, leg curls, glute ham raises, etc. Another way to do it is to do your leg curls first, and do all your shortened position work first, and then finish the workout with some stretch position work with this. So sometimes what I like to do is like a heavier leg curl workout, maybe 8 sets of 6, and then finish off with maybe 2 sets of 20 to 25 dumbbell stiff leg deadlift to really stretch the hamstrings, get a lot of blood in there, and finish the workout strong, and to restore length in the tonic tissue. The other reason that I will use this exercise is if I want to repattern the deadlift. Sometimes when you're going heavy, after a while, this happens to me, I don't know if it happens to you, sometimes when I'm going heavy, I will get to a point where I can't really feel my hamstrings working. My lower back takes over. In any compound movement, whether we're talking bench press, deadlift, squat, you're going to have certain muscle groups that are more dominant than others. It's just individual. It's how we're built, based on levers, based on lifestyle, and our training history. For me personally, in the deadlift, my lower back wants to do all the work. My lower back says, hey glutes, hey hamstrings, why don't you guys take a vacation? I got this, all right? Well, that's not necessarily a good thing. We want the hamstrings to work in the deadlift. So when I'm repatterning the deadlifts, I will take light dumbbells, 25s are plenty, and I will just do a few warm-up sets, and I will go down and I will actively try to squeeze the hamstrings to get them used to firing hard again, to get them to improve how the exercise feels in the hamstrings. And usually doing this for just a few sets before every deadlift workout is enough to repattern that deadlift. The way that I know I'm getting to the point where I need it is if I start to get some lower back pain, not just stiffness, pain. So where it's the point where I'm actually hurting and aching, I know that my hamstrings aren't doing as much as they should when they deadlift. So I go back to repatterning these, I get a good stretch and a good squeeze with the hamstrings, and in a couple weeks I'm back to normal deadlifting. I can feel my hamstrings and I can really sit back into my hips better. So that's 2 uses for this exercise. Not a super get strong exercise, but a useful tool in the toolbox nonetheless. I do not believe you have to isolate yourself to one or the other. You have some people that say, oh, you should only use deadlifts and barbell deadlifts and heavy loads. And you have other people that are isolation corrective exercise queens. I think the best of both worlds is a blend. It's just knowing when to use the right tool that matters the most. I'm Coach Ryan Fanley from the Viper Pit. If you like these videos, hit subscribe below. See you tomorrow.